I want to offer you a little sample of what Physio-Sound Therapy is all about. So I find that it's kind of like food. If we talk about food, we kind of have an idea, but when you taste it, you really understand, oh, I love it or I don't love it. So we do this all the time in the sound baths here in the studio. I call them tone cocktails, where we begin with sampling of a few different specific frequencies for certain things like muscles, neurotransmitters, different organs of the body, flower essences, and so forth. Everything in the universe has its own specific frequency. And I'm fortunate to have an amazing database with a lot of these frequencies. And so we can play them as a sound, and the nervous system responds really quickly. So what we're working with in Physio-Sound Therapy is all frequencies between 15 and 30 hertz. So that's really low and deep rumbling vibration. It sounds a lot like a cat purring or like a motor running. And I just wanted to let you try it. So we're going to do a little before and after. So I want you to find the sternocliedomastoid muscle. So just feel along the side of your neck, this biggest muscle right here that starts at the base of your skull and goes down the side. So just sort of press in there. We're doing a little before test. So I want you to feel what it feels like before we do the frequency. And then I'm going to play the frequency for you. Okay, so hopefully you can hear that. And I want you to just close your eyes and just relax. Just close your eyes, relax, and breathe. I'm going to let it continue to play, and I want you to just reach back and find that sternocleidomastoid muscle again and see if it feels the same. For most people, it feels significantly softer, more malleable, and less tense. And so that's how quickly the sound frequency interacts with your nervous system. It's entraining your brain into the perfect balanced frequency of that muscle. And so the way that you know if it's working for you or not when you're working in this realm, or I would say the way I know when I have found the right frequency for whatever I'm working on, a lot of times you will feel kind of really deeply relaxed, sometimes floaty, sometimes this sensation of like, oh, I'm going into this weird little deep sleep, which is great. That means your nervous system is shifting gears, and it's working. It's working on your nervous system and helping you achieve balance out of something that was out of balance before. So let me turn this off. The beautiful thing about these frequencies is they work really quickly. So usually in the framework of 1 minute to 5 minutes is really about all that you need. If you have really bad, horrible, almost like non-human flesh knots in your shoulders, like this trapezoid muscle, that's a real popular one. Let's do that one while we're at it. Let me pull that one up. Okay, here's the trapezoid muscle. So feel the muscle before. Feel the muscle, and then just relax. Time it. Close your eyes and just relax and breathe. And you want to practice what I call active listening. So just quieting your mind. and feel this vibration. Where do you feel it in your body? You may feel it in your shoulders, you may feel it in your ankles, you may feel it in your fingers. All parts of the body are connected. And what's important is, where are you feeling it right now? And then, for the sake of the exercise, try touching that muscle again and see if maybe it feels a little more relaxed. These muscles, we tend to hold an incredible amount of tension. They're connected to the kidney meridian. Kidney governs the emotion of fear. So anytime we are basically existing in third density, we're being bombarded by fear everywhere we go. And so these muscles really kind of need a bit more conditioning than some of the other muscles in the body. So for this one, you might do 5 minutes, you might do even 10 minutes, especially on the first time. The beautiful thing about working with these frequencies, it's just like a physical massage. If you had been really stressed out and working heavy labor for 10 years and you never got a massage, you're going for your first massage. It's going to be a strange and borderline stressful situation, because you're going to have so much tension built up that massage, if they're working pretty deep, might be really uncomfortable. And so the frequencies are working in a similar capacity. If you have an inordinate amount of tension, you're going to feel it somewhere in your body. You may not feel it right there on those muscles, but you may feel a little bit uncomfortable. Same thing with an injury. If you're recovering from an injury, this is activating, and you're activating this muscle, or whatever frequency you're listening to, you're activating it just like you would in the studio or in a session with a tuning fork. So I love teaching people how to use tuning forks to heal themselves very, very rapidly. So we can go speeding up the normal healing process anywhere between 4 and 10 times, probably even faster than that. I just know when something works and I do it. I don't have to then record it and then measure it scientifically and so forth. If it works, I do it, and I keep doing it. So it has proven itself to work every single time. So with specific sound frequency therapy, it works in a similar manner, except it's 1,000 times easier, because you don't have to have an instrument, you don't have to use your hand, and you can really do a great job of forking yourself. So this weekend I had an injury that was multiple phase. So it started in my wrist, and so then it affected some of the muscles in my arm, my shoulder, my neck, and my middle upper back. And then I felt it over here in this hip and this QL. And so it was many, many muscles. I was in so much pain that I couldn't lie down comfortably. That made everything worse. I couldn't sit up comfortably. It was pinching a nerve, and so I was having a headache, nausea, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I was really, really, really uncomfortable, and it was not something that I could even physically fork on myself, and it was so many different muscles that were involved. And the beautiful thing is I was able to put on a series of muscles and a series of soundtracks of combinations of muscles that I've already put together, that I'm now offering available for you to use and purchase and own and so forth. And it was just absolutely amazing. Within about 3 to 4 hours, I had got myself completely out of pain just by listening to the frequencies. They work so incredibly quickly and so efficiently, because your nervous system knows exactly what to do. It's brainwave entrainment, so you can listen to the frequency either from what we were listening to just then, it was on a giant subwoofer speaker. But even just having your cell phone right next to your ear totally works. Your body knows how to pick up that sound frequency, and it knows exactly what to do with it. So I hope this sampling has been helpful so that you have an idea of what this is all about, what it feels like, what it tastes like, how your body might be responding to it. And if you have any questions about it, please reach out to me. Otherwise, have fun and get better. You have the power to heal yourself. And the frequencies make it really, really easy. Namaste.